Hi and welcome back to Learn Music Theory for ABRSM Grades 1 and 2. In this video we're going to take a look at how we can modify the sound that a given note makes by making it a tiny bit higher pitch or a tiny bit lower pitch, and also what the name of these things is. So essentially what sharps, flats and naturals are. So the learning objectives for this presentation are to learn what are accidentals, which are these three things, sharp, flat, and natural, and also how we can move between them. So the white notes are called C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. But what are the black notes called? Because we saw the black notes in the piano in the previous video, but we don't know what their names are. Are they just C, D, E, F, G, A, and B? Then how can we distinguish between the white and the black notes? Well, it turns out that they're not called C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. They have different names, although they're very similar. The first thing we have to know, however, is how to write sharp, flat, and natural. There are just three symbols that are quite easy to write. A sharp is two sets of lines that cross each other. A flat is like a B. And the natural is like two L's, one of L here, and the other one is upside down. And these are called accidentals, as I've mentioned before. So if we go back to the piano keyboard and remind ourselves of the notes, remember C is always at the left of these two black notes. Then we have D, E, F, G, A, B, and C again. And then D, and so on. Then it repeats. Turns out that the sharp is the note that is right of any white note. So for example, this black note that is straight to the right of C is called C sharp. And we write it like that, C sharp. D at its right has this black note, so it's D sharp. E at its right has this white note, so this is also E sharp. Although it's the same as F, sometimes we will call it E sharp depending on the circumstances, and we'll look at it later. F has at its right F sharp, then G sharp, A sharp, and then B has C, but it's also called B sharp. Then C has C sharp again. Okay, so those are the sharps, and the flat is the opposite. So the flat is the note that is to the left of any white note. So C, this would be C flat, D would have D flat here, E flat, F flat, which is the same as E, G has G flat, A has A flat, B has B flat, C has C flat, which is the same as B, D has D flat. So these are the different notes in sharp and flat. C sharp and D flat is the same note, D sharp and E flat is the same note, and so on and so on. So if you make a note sharp, it stays sharp until the end of the bar. This is a very important thing when you're playing your instrument. So here's how we write a sharp in music. We simply write the note, and in front of it, we write the symbol. So here we have the sharp symbol. So if you make a note sharp, it stays sharp until the end of the bar. We make this note sharp, and then this one is also sharp. We can see here, this is A sharp. Remember, C is at the left of the two black notes. Then this is D, E, F, G, and A. This note here is A as well. Remember, G is on the second line, so this is A. And this one is A sharp. This one is also sharp. And this one's also sharp. But after the bar, when we get to this note, it's no longer sharp. Now it's natural because it's after the bar. So the note only stays sharp until the end of the bar. And then it goes back to being sharp again because we have the symbol on front of it. We can also use the symbol natural, which is here. So this one's also sharp. And then this one is just natural. See, this is just the white note here because we have the natural symbol over it. Then we have the sharp symbol again, and once again we play the black note. Then it's after the bar, so it's not sharp because it's after the bar, so we go back to playing the white note. And finally, the sharp once again makes us go to the black note again. Finally, we can also use the flat symbol. So here we make the note sharp, and indeed we can see this was A here. A sharp is to the right of A. And then we make the next note flat. So instead of going down to the white note, we're going to go to A flat, which is down here. Then we make it natural, we go into the middle, the white note. Then we make it sharp, we go back to the sharp. After the bar, everything's cancelled out, so we go back to natural. And then we put the sharp symbol again, and we go back to the sharp. So this is everything you can do, basically. From any accidental, sharp, flat, or natural, you can go to any other accidental. After a bar, everything is cancelled out, and you go back to natural. That is it. So we have seen what are accidentals, sharp, flat, and natural, and how we can move between sharp, flat, and natural. It's very easy. Simply write the symbol on the next note that you want to move to, and then everything prior to that, or everything that comes before that, is cancelled out. In the very next video, we're going to take a look at writing this and how our piece of software responds. And remember that when you're writing these symbols, you'll have to write them properly, so maybe practicing them a bit is a good idea. Good luck in the quiz, and I'll see you in the next video.